movement, not because I wanted to negotiate wages. I got into labor movement because I saw it as a vehicle to do massive social change to improve the lots of people.
Let's take these son of a out and give America back to America where we belong. Thank you very much. Thank you.
As far as I'm concerned, the Tea Party can go straight to hell.
Welcome back into the show. This is the second hour on this Monday, May 22nd, 2023 edition of Your Defending Fathers with Chuck and Randy Bishop here on the Patriot Voice Radio Network. Joining us on the line is Missy from My Pure Health Solutions down in Battle Creek. Good morning, Missy.
Good morning. How are you? I know how you are. You're a little fired up.
You got to stop asking me that question, because after I send you my screenshot, I did it. We did it. I finally... For the first time in probably, Missy, honestly, probably 30 years, maybe, maybe 40, I have weighed myself this morning, and it says 258. 258. First time I've cracked 260 in a long time. I've got energy. I feel awesome. 30 days officially on the program. Weighed at the beginning. I weighed myself to start. 296.9 on April 23rd, started the program on April 24th. Today's the 30th day, and I've lost 38 pounds. You and I figured out the body fat, lost, dropped, got rid of, and we'll never see it again. Another 35.5 pounds of body fat. Explain to the people why this program works so well.
It works so well is because we found, thanks to the technology that we use, we found the symptom as to why you were holding on to all that extra weight for all these years. And it basically, our technology does a deep dive of your body and finds out what's broken down on the inside. And at a cellular level, it then goes into healing and repairing and restoring maybe hormones that were out of balance, certain toxins that were inside your body. I mean, it's a really complicated. Luckily, I'm not the scientist that created this. I'm just the person that says, put your hand on the scan and let's see what's going on inside your body.
Exactly. Now, during this event I attended on Saturday, everybody came up to me and they're like, oh my God, what are you doing? And I told them, go to truckerrandyhealth.com, listen to the interviews with Missy, look at the before and after scale shots. But here's the bottom line. I had somebody say to me, he said, dude, now this, I'll tell you who it is. Brent's from Mackinac Island. He said, Randy, did you have a facelift? And I'm like, what? And he goes, dude, your face looks so much better and younger, and you're looking so much healthier. Did you have a facelift? Okay. And then I got a text from Hope, your person who basically sends these messages out, and she brought up that, and this was a God thing. After Brent said that to me, she texted me on Sunday and says, you are now entering Autophagy, and I bet, and that's the text. She goes, I bet people are telling you that you're looking years younger. What the heck? And real quick, we'll get it started, hold you through the break. Autophagy, what the heck is that?
Okay, well, layman's terms, this is how I say it. Autophagy allows your body to break down and reuse old cells so your body can operate more efficiently. The big definition that you're going to see if people Google it, it says autophagy is a biological process by which cells break down and recycle their own components. The term autophagy comes from the Greek words auto, meaning self, and phagy, meaning eating. It's a highly regulated process that plays a crucial role in maintaining cellular homeostasis, thus removing damaged cells.
So bottom line, through this process of ketosis, becoming a fat-burning machine, the metabolism is changing, and all of a sudden the toxins are gone out of my system, and it's like my cells are rejuvenating themselves on their own.
Absolutely. One article I was reading, because I'm always looking for like new ways to like explain things, because I'm such a visual person, so I need a visual description.
Sure.
But one of them says autophagy is the anti-aging fountain of youth for your cells, which is pretty cool.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Because for Brent to think I'm that vain that I would actually spend good money with some kind of facelift, I'm like, dude, that's not me. I'm not a Hollywood actor. I'm not going to do that, right?
No, right.
But real quick, I wanted to ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Because so many people like, Randy, this is working so well for you. You're dropping so much weight so quickly. Mm-hmm. Number one, when we get back from the break, is it healthy? Number two, and then once we get down to my goal weight, whether I look good at 230 or 225 or 220, how am I going to maintain this? This is some of the questions I got yesterday.
Sure, absolutely.
And so I want you to explain both of those questions when we get back. We're talking with Missy from My Pure Health Solutions down in Battle Creek, and she's going to stay on through the break and get to those questions. Your text messages, if you have questions, send them to 231-360-5140. Missy and I will be right back.
Royal Tire, located at 402 West Mitchell Street in Petoskey, has an immediate need for a service writer and a state-certified mechanic. Great pay and benefits to qualified applicants. Call Eric Frisky for a confidential interview today at 231-347-1001. Make more money with a great locally owned business by calling 231-347-1001. Royal Tire is an equal opportunity employer.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, CEO of MyPillow. I support this show, and I would like to offer you our biggest discounts for listening. So please go to our website, mypillow.com, and put in the promo code at the end of this message to get the biggest discounts. Again, thanks for listening, and God bless.
Thanks, Mike. Folks, go to mypillow.com and enter the promo code TruckerRandy or call 800-654-9659. Hey everybody, it's Trucker Randy, the Yo-Yo Diet King. I have literally lost hundreds of pounds in my life. Slim Fast in the 90s, Nutrisystem in 2000, South Beach, Superfoods, they all worked in the short term, only to gain it all back plus some. Now that I'm 65, I really wanted to find a program that would increase my metabolism to burn my belly fat, bring my hormones back to my younger days without any exercising. Then I met Missy of My Pure Health Solutions. She explained how her program does exactly what I was looking for. Go to TruckerRandyHealth.com. Follow my journey with Missy and see that I dropped 22 pounds of body fat in the first 14 days without exercising and eating real foods. Again, go to TruckerRandyHealth.com and schedule a free consultation or call Missy at 269-964-4044. Let Missy change your metabolism just like she's changed mine. Do it today.
Everybody remembers their moment, the moment Granddad handed down his old rifle. At Curtis Gunsmithing in Petoskey, we respect traditions. We also know that old gun might not be in the same shape it was when Granddad gave it to you. Mr. Tom Curtis, the gun doctor, will take good care of old Betsy. He'll get her shined up and looking good as new. Curtis Gunsmithing is the one that you can trust with your family traditions. Give us a call at 231-838-5571. And as the gun doctor says, anything but an Abrams tank.
If you're nearing 65, you're probably being bombarded by insurance companies by mail and phone, trying to sell you this product or that. Laura Bogdan has personally looked after the needs of seniors, taking the time to explain how Medicare works and other benefits you may not even be aware of. Laura is ready to help you today.
I'm Laura Bogdan. Call me today, 231-264-6890, 231-264-6890.
welcome back into the show. Second segment, hour number 2. Staying on through the break is Missy from My Pure Health Solutions down in Battle Creek. And again, I misspoke a little bit there. The event was on Saturday. I said people were asking me on Sunday. No, it wasn't Sunday. It was Saturday. But they said, "My God, Randy, you look great. I don't even recognize you. Cool Mike Farage from Grand Rapids. He's getting on the program with you. I believe Marie's going to be his coach." Neil Frisky, state representative, asked me about it. But here's the question that they asked.
Right.
You're losing so much weight so quickly. You started this on April 24th. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah. And it was Saturday, May 20th. And they're like, is this healthy for people to lose this much weight this quickly? What would be your response, Missy?
1,000% yes. It's totally fine. What most people can't grasp is because there aren't any other programs that they've ever heard of that goes after restoring metabolism. Most, like you talk about yo-yo diets, all those diets that are out there, they give you a one-size-fits-all approach, and we go after stored fat. Any programs that are out there, they don't go after anything like stored fat, let alone get to the root cause as to why, you're holding on to that extra weight. We call that like a symptom. Why is
right?
See, we got to call that a symptom. So yes, it is safe. We've probably put over 600 to 700 to 800 nurses through our program over the years. And we are in one of the largest hospitals in Spectrum Health. I don't know if they've changed the name yet. It seems sure. But anyways, we're in their employee handbook as a safe place to go to lose weight.
Yeah, fantastic. Because one thing that a lot of people are concerned about, because of the yo-yo dieting, we've been told, well, it's not good for your heart. It's not good for your it's not good for your bones, your structure, your muscles. You're losing muscle, not just fat.
No.
None of that's true in this program.
No. One of the things too is getting back to that word autophagy. One of the things, like me being a visual thinker, one of the authors that I read, I loved it. She says, imagine your trash can overflowing in your kitchen that's attracting pests, that's inviting molds, bacteria, and all these free radicals to grow. You wouldn't keep that junk in your kitchen. You would take it out. Well, autophagy is exactly doing that. It's like taking the trash out of old bad cells. And the 5 major things that we see with this, and it's not what I see, is like what people that are investigating and learning about autophagy. One, it enhances your lifelong longevity. It protects you against neurodegenerative diseases. It improves your metabolic health. It enhances your immune function. And the C word, cancer prevention. And that's why it's an incredible, and that's why when I talk to people for all these years and they're like, I want to lose weight and I want to do this, but I'm like, okay, but the beautiful thing that's going to happen is called autophagy inside your body. And they really don't care, but I mean,
right.
As time goes on and they grasp, they're like, man, why do I look so much younger? Why does my skin look better? I mean, eczema goes away. Why do what's happening? You're rebirthing, you're regenerating, you're renewing, restoring at all levels.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Now, one part, when I had Bill Smith on last week, and I hope you had a chance to hear that interview.
Oh, I did. It was fun.
Bill went through the entire program with us, and it was organic. I mean, he just explained it. And one thing that a lot of people asked me, and my second point on Saturday, they asked me, is, Randy, once you hit your goal weight, on the radio you've said you want to get down to 220. Once you get to that goal weight, then how does it work? How does this program maintain that body weight for you so that you don't yo-yo and go back to 260, 280, 290?
Absolutely. That's the fun part's losing all the weight and getting back into your Jordache jeans that you might have wore back in college days.
No, I've never had Jordache jeans in my life.
Okay, I'm just checking.
No,
but the most important part is the second phase of our program. We call that reset, and it lasts 3 weeks. It takes us 3 weeks. Well, it doesn't take us. Your body needs 3 weeks to allow the hypothalamus, that's the part of your brain, to basically lock in, saying like, Gotcha. This is the new Randy. Forget Randy 296 pounds. This is the new Randy at 220. It's kind of like setting cruise control on your car. So what happens in those 3 weeks, we start having you bring in one new food a day that you weren't eating over in fat burn days. You bring in one new food a day, and you get on the scale the following day, and that scale tells you right there, is that food your friend or your foe? And if it's when I introduced the one thing that I used to eat all the time was a spicy black bean burger from Morningstar. I used to put that on my salads all the time.
Right.
The day that I brought that new food into my diet, the next day on the scale, I gained 3.5 pounds.
Whoa.
Like, holy crap. That, you know what? Is it worth me eating that to gain it? Not at all. So
yes.
Everybody learns their body so well because no one's body reacts the same. So, and then if you do gain like I did, we've got a little secret trick that we show you how to get it right back off, because we want your body to maintain that 220 for 21 days. And after that, most people don't need any more explanation after that because they kind of got it at that point.
Sure. So if, for example, I love at night as a snack, especially if I'm watching Tiger baseball.
Right.
I love either peanuts or cashews.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so whole fancy salted cashews, oh, man, a small cup of that, and I'm just like pigging out, having a good time.
Right.
So if I do a small cup of cashews that very first day in reset and I gain 2 pounds, then I'm in the same boat as you. Guess what, Randy? Cashews not going to really be in your future.
Right. Or try a different nut. Or if you still want it, it's just one of those things, maybe you don't eat as many. Maybe just like mix a few in with the other ones that don't mess you up so you can still have that flavor.
Yes.
So for me, mine was goat cheese. I love goat cheese on everything. I now don't put as much goat cheese on stuff. I just want the taste.
Well, we love blue cheese on every salad that we eat. So, I know exactly.
That's not my trigger. Praise God. Blue cheese is not my trigger food. I can have blue cheese all the time.
Well, now, one thing, though, in this process, if for some reason it takes people longer than 40 days to get through fat burn, if it takes longer for them to figure out their reset situation,
sure.
Do you offer extensions where you'll continue to coach and work with people?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of people, when they first come on, we either start a person out with 20 days of fat burn because maybe they don't have as much to lose, or for the majority of people that want to lose over 30 pounds, we start them out with a 40-day. And right now, because I'm having so much fun with your listeners, I've been giving everybody an extra 10 days for free. So whether they started out with a 20-day, I give them, just because I think I can hit a lot of people's goals. I mean, people want to lose between the 30 and 40. I really think the 50-day spot will get them. But if they want to keep going, then yes, we always go up by 20 days at a time.
Gotcha.
And, so
because one thing, as I look at the scale, 296 down to 258 in 30 days, like you said, that's 38 pounds.
Right.
And you just said most people lose, 30 to 40. So I'm right there in your target for men.
Sure.
Talk about women versus men in this program.
Oh my gosh, I need all the ladies that are listening they all know what I'm going to say. We don't lose it as fast as all you guys. God gave us way more hormones than he gave you guys. So a woman is going to lose in 40 days. A woman will lose, it's all over the map, 20 to 35 pounds.
Okay.
And it just depends. I mean, some women come in and they burn like a man, and I'm like, man, what is inside your DNA? I'd like to give that to my other ladies.
Right.
Other women, if the hormones are at the issue, it's like a tug of war. We're doing a tug of war, but the system always wins. So I'll always say that don't get upset. The scale may not be moving as fast as you want. Let's focus on the word autophagy. What good things are you feeling and experiencing that, and that's where people I'm like, get them off the scale let them not focus on the scale, but let's talk about healing and health. What brought you in here? You want to get off this medication, that other medication that they want to put you on is way too expensive. We're getting, so it's like we talk And two, we are always talking to the client because we understand the frustration for women especially. Yeah.
Well, Vicki, for one example, she's on the program with me. Her scale says 10 pounds lost, but actually you calculated 13 and a half pounds of body fat. But most importantly, she's already come off of her water pill.
Woohoo!
Right? Because you promote people increasing their hydration level. We talked to our cardiologist, and we're saying maybe she's not getting as good of results with Missy's program because she's not retaining the nutrients in the water. Her hydration was in the 20s. Mine is almost up to 50% hydration.
Right.
They gave her permission to come off her Lasix.
That's awesome. That's
right. That's one less stupid pill of whatever chemicals is going into my wife. I want to get her off her blood pressure medication. I want to get her off of all this other garbage that she's taking. And this is possible through this program.
Yeah, she's cleaning out the trash. Her cells are cleaning out the trash.
Bottom line, unbelievable. Now, I got a text message real quick.
Yeah.
They've been to the website, truckerrandyhealth.com. They've listened to the first podcast we did, basically your introduction.
Sure.
They heard the second one when you said, basically, it's not your fault that you're fat. That's basically the bottom line, right?
Yes.
Explain real quick. We got a couple minutes here.
Right.
Explain that part again, because a lot of people don't understand the symptoms of being fat. Explain that to the folks.
Well, the thing is obesity and being overweight, it's why it's not your fault. One, the government keeps shoving all these horrible chemicals and crap into all of our foods, and we scorch the earth with Monsanto and all this stuff. And so it's wreaked havoc on the inside of our bodies. And the body has never had a tool to allow itself to heal and get rid of that junk. So if you go into other diet centers, they're not addressing any of that stuff. They're just saying, hey, eat this prepackaged food, eat this, eat whatever they're selling. It's not addressing the root cause. So it's not your fault that you haven't been able to lose the weight or keep it off with those widgets that they have. It's because that person never got to the root of it. So it's not anyone's fault. They just never have been provided the tools to know how to get to the root cause.
Yes. Now a gentleman was at the event on Saturday, Mark Eby. He's the owner of Castle Rock up in St. Ignace, right there off of I-75. Relatively in good shape, healthy looking, kind of on the lean side. But he said, does this program work for a man that only wants to lose, say, 15 to 20 pounds?
Oh my gosh, yeah. They're one of those that they would only need the 20-day program. Yeah, because it'll shave. So for those people that are working out all the time and they just can't get that little extra layer of fat off. Oh my gosh, it comes off so fast, and all of a sudden all their muscles and their abs and they got that. Their bodies look really good.
Yes. Well, I can tell you. Last night in bed, Vicki, we were cuddling a little bit, okay? And she goes, "Oh my God, I can feel your ribs."
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's what you were talking about, those little off-the-scale victories?
Yes.
Yes. Well, Miss Vicki felt my ribs for the first time in about 40 years. So, Missy, I appreciate you so much. We're up against the bottom of our break. I do want to mention, folks, simply go to truckerrandyhealth.com, fill out the contact information sheet. Missy herself will call you. And I got questions about cost and why isn't doctors offering this program. Contact Missy. She'll answer those questions for you. Again, it's truckerrandyhealth.com. Final just couple seconds here you'd like to say to the folks.
Hey, just give us a call. We're not pressuring anybody. We just want to educate people and empower them to make the best decisions possible.
Amen.
Thank you.
All right, Missy, thank you so much. We'll be in touch. Bottom of the hour news break. We'll be right back.